board, but it's official. Everybody's on board to meet with Iyanla. I ordered you a hot toddy. You like it?
Now that I have agreed to meet with Iyanla, I'm optimistic about, the outcome. I think that Iyanla will be helpful for the family.
Tamar, we have to fill out this questionnaire for Iyanla. So I was thinking that I could fill it out for you. Yay!
Why, because you don't think I'm going to be able to do it? You don't think I'm going to do it? No, I'm not.
Exactly. Okay, are you ready?
Yes.
Okay. What is your relationship status?
Widowed and committed.
You want to say widowed for real? Your ex-husband is not dead.
Where is he? How you know?
Because he's alive. Sibling conflicts. Yes. Are you in the midst of or have you experienced a family betrayal? If so, by whom?
Is that in the spots?
It is. It's a long little thing.
Yeah, well, go ahead and name everybody.
Name everybody from
the rooter to the tutor.
Daddy on down? That's the rooter to the tutor. Yes? Okay.
Do Tracy in all caps.
Okay, I put a star next to her.
Tracy needs to tell the truth about what she lied on me specifically about. I don't give a damn about no walkout. I don't give a damn about you showing up at work. I don't care about none of that other shenanigans. I care about what you have told everybody pertaining to me that you know that is false. And you put yours honorable mention next to Tracy.
Okay. Honorable mention to Wanda. Okay. Are you the black sheep of the family?
You answer the question.
I don't know how to answer these questions.
You know how to answer the question.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do.
Briefly.
That's part of the problem. Yes, you do.
How do I, Tamar? These are your questions. Are you constantly criticized, ostracized, or made to feel less than the rest? Yes. I put it in caps. In 300 words or less, please describe the issues that you would like Iyanla's support with.
Redemption.
Listening to Tamar's answers, I would have to say that meeting with Iyanla is going to be very interesting. It's going to be challenging. I think Iyanla's the best person for this. She's going to be blatantly honest. She don't care.
What's Trina's position?
She wants to do it. Everybody wants to do it. And Mommy says she'll do it too.
I'm tired of this now. Enough is enough. It's so much stuff.
What do you mean so much stuff?
Things that was said and done. Me and my dad outside talking just before we go and see Miss Iyanla. I'm feeling kind of anxious. This is going to be the first time I'm with all my sisters since the drama. I feel as all eyes is on me. I know my family. And it feels like to me, it's dag if I do, dag if I don't.
Everybody got to grow up. Feelings get hurt every day. But you got to move forward. Where you going to move back from there? Still sit in the same place and wallowing and have a pity party. Oh, woe was me. I'm glad we're doing this counseling session.
Sweeping thing under the rug. I'm done doing all of that. It's too stressful for me.
The seed never died.
It wasn't plucked up by the root.
Wasn't plucked up by the root. To be honest with you, I think it was just covered up for the show. And that hurts my heart as a parent. Well, maybe we shouldn't talk about it anymore because it stirs something up in me.
And what is that?
Disappointment.
Apprehensive about going into this again, but I am definitely optimistic about what's going to happen as far as the whole family is concerned.
Hello.
Ooh.
Hi.
Ooh.
Oh, there are chairs. Let's see. Oh, chairs.
Okay, this is my seat. Wanda?
Oh, their names on them.
Tony, Tracy, Mr. Braxton. I guess I'm over here.
Okay.
Bye, Trina. Bye.
Miss E, that would be me. Well, I'm here. And you know what? I don't like it. They want to do this. Y'all know fix my life. But because they wanted it, I went along with it. I always support my kids.
I speak louder for the
Sing it, Tony Braxton. I'm driving up to the house with Tamar, and I am completely optimistic. I am looking forward to beginning the healing, what any means necessary. I have on my sundress. You look cute. Feel really feminine. My combat gown, though. What? Okay. We used to be laughing and silly and having fun and cracking jokes on each other, but we didn't mean it. Now when we crack jokes, I think we mean most of it. So we're becoming like a bunch of mean girls to each other, and that's not good.
Well, what up, though?
Hey, divas.
Hi, guys.
How are you?
Good.
Hey.
Why everybody standing up and greeting nobody? How y'all doing?
We good.
You see me yesterday?
Shut up, Tamar.
Tamar is being Tamar, demanding everybody, get up, y'all gotta greet me, get up and greet me. Tamar, see, that's the problem. That's the problem right there. You just always want to tell a person what to do. You cannot control people.
When I get to the house,
My feelings of taping and seeing my sisters was like heart palpitations.
did you see the show?
Tracy crying and stuff, saying that she invited us to the christening, and we didn't show up, including Mommy.
Hopefully we can get some things resolved today.
Yeah. The worst case scenario with this experience is the family just totally fall out.
Alexa, play Lies by En Vogue.
And I just hope, things work out the way we expected.
Okay, I'm starting to get like anxiety.
Hi, guys.
Hello.
The Braxton family. Let me greet Mama over here. How you doing, Mama?
How are you? I'm fine, thank you.
That's right.
You got to keep your makeup right.
When it comes to the process of healing, I'm asking people to be vulnerable. I'm asking them to be exposed. It's soul surgery without anesthesia. The mere fact that they trusted themselves and me enough to show up means that I had something to work with, and that thy will be done.
Amen.
So why am I here?
Because you can help us bring it back together.
Maybe.
I'm optimistic.
Maybe, maybe not. Maybe. Why am I here, Mama?
I'm trying to figure that out myself, to be honest with you. I'm trying to figure out why I'm here.
It was very clear to me that Miss E was present but not willing to be a participant, just from the body language and the color. You show up in red. That's your war color. Okay, she came to do battle. So the only person that knows why I'm here is Tony?
No, I wouldn't say that. Tony is usually, when it comes to the sister, she's usually a spokesperson, but...
Is that a role that you were assigned or volunteered for or given?
Probably in this situation, the role I was assigned.
Assigned.
In this situation.
If we want to hear something from someone else, I'll speak up.
No, go ahead.
If we can't fix it, at least reach a resolve.
What's the it?
I think that's what we're here for, to figure out what that it is.
So if we can't fix the thing that you don't even know what it is, nothing.
Absolutely, because sometimes when there is an elephant in the room, you don't give it a name. You don't give it a label. Sometimes you wouldn't call it an elephant. Sometimes you call it an it.
I don't feel singled out when they said it and the elephant. Do you want to call me an elephant? Go ahead, call me one.
And until you can identify it, it has to remain ambiguous.
Is there an elephant in the room?
What? What more can you say or do to me? It don't bother me. I'm good.
Tamar, are you hurt?
Very. Extremely.
So when I said, why am I here, why didn't you say, because I'm hurt?
Because that wasn't the first thing that came to mind.
What was the first thing?
I didn't want to say the first thing because I didn't want to put up a shield with nobody.
Well, don't make that up. Why am I here? From your perspective.
To reveal the truth that needs to be told.
Okay.
It's been a lot of made-up stories.
About?
A lot about me.
Is that true? Does anybody else think there's been a lot of made-up stories about Tamar? And while your pain is palpable, you haven't opened your mouth.
Well, you know what? You see, you sweep things under the rug. I already threw that trash in the trash a long time ago. It's in somebody's landfill.
So what's that in your face?
I don't even know why I'm here. Why am I here?
Or why do you think you're here?
I don't know.
So here's what I don't understand. I'm looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 beautiful women who are in a place, and 2 of those women saying they don't know why they're there. Why are you here? Why'd you come? You want to talk about it?
It's not I don't want to talk about it. I don't like to keep revisiting or keep living it. I'm pretty much numb.
Okay. Numb to what?
Circumstances. Numb to sisterhood. I'm numb.
Well, you need to tell your face you're numb because your face is in pain.
Well,
Your face is in pain. So what's up there for me is what's going on in here. My understanding was that there was some upset between everyone else in the family and Tracy as a result of the work stoppage in which they engaged. And when I saw her and I saw her body language and her posture and I read her energy and I just saw Tracy was very resistant, she was shut down. Your pain is palpable to me. And I just don't want to keep going on like nothing's going on. What the heck is going on? You want to talk about it?
no.
Does it have to do with them?
It have to do with sisterhood. I just had to grow up and think for myself.
It was back in the like 94, 95 when me, Tamar, and Trina signed to Atlantic Records, and Tracy was unable to sign because Tracy got pregnant.
Does that still hurt you?
No, it didn't hurt me, but it hurt me that all communications was stopped.
Does it still hurt you?
No, because I already talked about it.
That doesn't mean that it doesn't hurt, beloved. Does it still hurt you when you go back
No.
and think about it?
That doesn't hurt me.
Okay.
No,
All right. So what does hurt you?
the disrespect. I feel
Back
I
then
get
or now?
like now.
Okay.
I feel I'm very disrespected. Why does she feel disrespected by me today? Why? Oh, do you know? I don't know. What happened?
I'm going to wait and see is not a feeling. That's a choice.
I'll tell you everything. I feel very disappointed in how they treat each other because we are a family.
Well, why don't you stay and see where we can get the family too?
We've been to too many places. I'm tired.
My mom's a tough cookie. She's always been a tough cookie. My mom has a lot of pride, and I think she doesn't want to fold even on something like this. But yes, it would have been great.
So I'm going to ask the question, how does it make you feel to hear your mother saying that she's not willing to commit to stay till the end?
I feel a little disappointed because we've hurt our parents with all this bickering. But it makes me feel sad and disheartened that we're putting our parents through this and they're not getting any younger.
No, I'm
they
not.
got grandkids and it makes them sad and it ages them. I love y'all.
I know you do.
It ages my parents and they have every right to be upset. They have every right to be disappointed in us. They have every right. They're the parents. Because we wasn't raised like this.
No.
I find it very interesting that I asked you how you feel, and you have a dissertation about your parents. But when I asked you why I was here, what you said is, I'm numb.
I am numb.
That's not numb, beloved. And what that does is it doesn't make you responsible for your feelings. You put it off on what you think about them as opposed to owning it for yourself. And when you do that, people will hurt your feelings. Listen, let me be clear. It ain't personal, but I'm going to question everything. I'm looking at the root and the cause. And what I know is the fish thinks from the head down. Whenever you have a family pathology of this magnitude, you have to look at the head of the household. whether they know it or not, their children are a manifestation of what they saw go on between them. And from where I sit, you two are the head.
I wish my sister could narrate without all the expressions.
Why?
But that's who she is. Just her big personality.
How does it make you feel that you would say, I wish she could communicate without all of the emotion?
That's just my baby sister.
No, that's a thought.
You're
How does
right.
it make
That's
you
a
feel?
thought.
You need the papers? I got the papers.
I don't feel sad. I don't feel lonely. Maybe disappointed.
Hold that for a minute.
It could have a petty side. I feel disappointed that she has to be animated to express herself because I think she's smarter than she lets on, and it makes people think it's for show.
This is what you said. That's just who she is.
Yes.
From infancy.
Yes.
Big personality.
Yes. Disappointed.
In her big personality and who she's been all of her life.
That's not a nice thing to feel.
No, not at all.
Pressing that I promised to stay there. What does that have to do with my daughter if I don't commit? These people are 40 years old. Come on. When do I have to stop taking the blame for everybody's life?
Let me just talk about communication. I don't get a sense that you always express what you want to say, that you don't ask for what you need, and then get mad when you don't get it. You walk away not knowing what to expect, and therefore the conversation continues with other people in other situations, or it comes up because you didn't complete that conversation. Does that sound familiar to anybody here?
Yeah, I can do. Yes. There was a moment where we were all in your bedroom, and you announced that you were getting a divorce when we were children. I believe that Trina asked the question, well, what's going to happen to us?
I'll never forget that.
Daddy said, ask your mother. Mommy said, ask your father. So it went back and forth. So no, we never got a concise answer.
And then they were crying, and I told them that Mom and Daddy aren't going to get a divorce, so they're going to do it all of us.
Daddy don't get no divorce. Can't get no divorce.
I was just trying to calm them down.
So you weren't telling the truth. How does that show up in the sisterhood?
Whenever you tell the truth, it's like you get shut down. They disappear.
Who disappears?
Yes, my dad.
So it's not safe to tell the truth.
No, it wasn't.
How'd you learn that?
You didn't get it from me. Because I am a communicator.
Okay.
Say what you mean and mean what you say. But that's how
None of your daughters do that.
Well, they must have took after their daddy. It wasn't me then.
I think the biggest component in our communicative skills are our parents. How you communicate is taught.
Relationship and communication skills they do not have. And in this family, telling the truth as you know it is a skill they do not have. Tell me what happened, because the whole energy of the room just shifted.
Sometimes I feel as if I can't always relay how I feel because I don't want you to feel angry or to feel betrayed by my honesty.
A lot of times we don't say things because we don't want to hurt Mommy and Daddy. You know, we're always in protective mode, especially when it comes to our parents.
If your behavior represents your values, can y'all articulate to me what the Braxton family values are?
We hold each other down, meaning we have each other's back.
What else?
Loving each other even when you don't like each other.
Okay, that's a nice value. Love when you don't like. Mr. Braxton, did you teach them this?
I think both of us did. One of the things that I felt we taught was what happens in the house stayed in the house.
Secrets. Okay, let me put that down.
Yeah, we call it the covered wagon.
Okay.
The covered wagon syndrome is, as my mom would say, what happens in this house is nobody's darn business. So, whatever whatever went on, we kept it in the family. It's not for the world to know. It's not for the congregation to know. It's not for the neighborhood to know. For forever, that's been our family philosophy.
What else?
Forgiveness.
Forgiveness. Real or feigned?
You said real or what?
Feigned. You know, I'm going to act like I forgive you, but I didn't really forgive you. And anytime you get on my nerves, I'm going to remind you about you did the last time. What else?
No physical hit.
No, never hit. Never
No
fight,
violence.
Ever.
And what else?
Family first. You put your family before your friends.
Yeah, these are the values. But when I'm looking at this recent behavior, I don't see these values act. I don't see them, but that's all right. We'll get to the bottom.
I think values are different for each person. And it's like everybody's like, okay, I have my own values over here, and I have my own values over here. And I have my own family with my own values for this family that no longer include this family.
What was the value in terms of communication? What was that value?
What's that one?
Yeah, we didn't get that. That wasn't in
Didn't
the
get that
classroom.
one. All right, I'm just checking. Any more that I need?
Oh, we were taught not to give up.
Oh, persevere, don't give up. I'll just put don't give up. But, you know, I find that very interesting when your parents divorced. Don't give up. They gave up some kind of way. But, hey, listen, I'm just...
Shoot, I gave up twice then.
So let me ask you something. Who's violated these?
I have.
I feel pretty confident and safe to say that everyone has definitely not committed themselves to all the family values. We've all gone against them at one point in time and still are. Yeah.
If your behavior is governed by values, why is the sisterhood in breakdown? Is it been the Braxton family values that's been governing your behavior? Or the fact that as individuals, you haven't fully developed your own values?